The story you are about to hear comes from a land far, far beyond your maps, the land of magical Rome universe, where magic is real, the gods are watching, and ambition is a dangerous game. My name is Gellius Varro. Those who know me as a friend, men and women just like you, they call me the Keeper of Stories. Stories about magic, adventure, danger, and the shadows that haunt magical Rome universe. Draw closer now. Let us begin. 3 days ago, I was chopping a block of cheese freshly made from sheep's milk, just getting ready for the morning rush. That's when Jelia burst into the kitchen. "Did you hear, father?" she said, grinning from ear to ear. "Now women do not need male guardianship." Jelia grabbed a basket of figs in one hand, humming a happy tune. She picked up a plate of olives, flashed another smile, then she was gone. I couldn't be happier for my daughter. I had heard the news last night from Senator Cato's apprentice. An ancient law was amended by the Senate last week. Centuries ago, when this law was etched on the 12 tables, it had stated, "All women except Vestal Priestesses shall remain under the guardianship of a male relative." And now, the newly amended law reads, "Only women under the age of 16 need male guardianship." Judging by the apprentice's jocularity and the number of wine cups he gulped down, I feel Senator Cato had a big role in getting this amendment passed in the Senate. He is a champion of women's rights, after all. You understand now why Jelia is so thrilled. She does not need my guardianship anymore, nor the guardianship of a husband if she decides to get married. Jelia runs the tavern by herself when I travel outside the mighty city. Very efficiently, I might say. So why does she need my guardianship? I am happy this new law is put in place. It is a step in the right direction. That said, there are still many practices and laws for women that are different from the laws in your universe. Our women cannot vote in Senate elections or hold public office. And if they get divorced, then their children automatically belong to the husband. However, there is one group of women who have remarkable powers even higher than those of men. They are called Vestal Priestesses or Vestals because they belong to the cult of Vesta, goddess of the hearth. Girls from prominent patrician families are chosen for this high honor at a very young age. They tend the sacred flame in the temple of Vesta, prepare food for rituals, and take care of sacred objects for 30 long years. Vestals also enjoy great prestige in our society. Today's story is about one remarkable power that sets Vestals apart from all the women and all the men in the great city. Let me tell you that story. 23 years ago, there were men assigned to shout the happenings about my great city and all the lands she has conquered. They shouted in the forum, on the hills and streets, and sometimes they even shouted in taverns where denizens would gather. These men were called roamers, and the happenings they shouted were also called rumors, although the two words were spelled differently. The rumors shouted by rumors were accepted by one and all as the absolute truth, insomuch that it became a foundational tenet of our mighty city that a rumor never lies. A day finally came when a rumor lied. Or at least, that's what he was accused of. Even though he pleaded not guilty, he was convicted and sentenced to death. Some said that he was framed, while others were of the opinion that he deserved his punishment. As the condemned criminal was led in chains for execution outside the city walls, he passed by a gentle spring where a Vestal was collecting water for her sacred rituals. It is whispered that this Vestal was convinced of the man's innocence. As the rumor passed by her, she touched him on the shoulder and said the words of release, and by doing so, she absolved the rumor of his crime. That is the incredible power a Vestal possesses, forgiving condemned criminals. Remarkable. Do you think so too? The tale is told and you have heard the truth. All my stories are carried in your universe by the storyteller A. David Singh. If you wish to hear more, 7 epic tales wait for you at the gates of magicalrome.com/epic. That is magicalrome.com/EPIC. I am Gellius Varro, and I will return with another story very soon.